Welcome. In front of me is a Nokia T21, and today I will show you how you can enable and also set up your portable hotspot. So to get started, pull down your toggles, just a swipe down from the top of the screen. Do so once again to extend the list of toggles, and either if you see the hotspot toggle somewhere here, then just hold it. If you don't, you will most likely need to add it by default, which probably applies to almost all of us, because I don't think it's added by default. So let's press on this pencil right here. And once you see it somewhere here, which for me it's right over here, you want to hold it. It will change the text right here, drag here to remove. So I'm gonna drag over to the top, gonna drop it. And now when we go back, it is now somewhere in our toggles. So for me, I dropped it right here. So once you see this toggle here, hold it. This will then quickly take you to the settings. You want to do this the first time around, because when you navigate to Wi-Fi hotspot, you will see that we have some kind of hotspot password. And when you click on it, you will realize that it's absolutely atrocious. And without actually navigating here, you have no way of knowing what it is. So from here you can check the password, but what I actually recommend doing is removing it and setting up your own. Now your new password needs to have at least 8 characters in length. That can be letters or numbers, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be using just numbers. From there, click on OK, and you can go back. That's the only thing that I recommend changing. Now obviously if you know some of these settings here, what they do, then you could change them to fit your needs. But in general, if you are not necessarily sure what these do, I recommend keeping them as they are. This will ensure that your hotspot works with virtually every device that you try to connect to this hotspot with. Now when we go back, you can actually close this, and whenever you want to use your hotspot, simply tap on a toggle. This will turn it on, and from there you can connect to your hotspot using the password that you have set up. And the name of the network that this creates is always the name of the device itself, which in this case it's the, as you've seen, Nokia T21, which you can see right here. Obviously you can also change this if you want to. So there we go. Now one more thing to keep in mind is when you're done with your hotspot, I recommend turning it off, because hotspot does consume a little bit more of your battery life, and if you're not really using it, there is no reason for it to be running in the background. And to turn it off, you can just simply tap on it. And one more thing that I'm going to mention in a second, I'm just going to check one thing. We do have an option right here to turn off hotspot automatically, which is enabled by default. So even if you forget about your hotspot, the device will turn it off for you after like 10-20 minutes or so, give or take. So you should be fine. And one more thing to keep in mind with the hotspot is when you toggle it on, it will turn off your Wi-Fi, because it uses the same antennas to broadcast the mobile network signal to other devices. So you will be running everything and sharing your network that is only like mobile network. And just to kind of showcase this, when I toggle it on, you will see that Wi-Fi gets turned off automatically. So there we go. And when you disable it, it will re-enable your Wi-Fi. Anyway, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.